I moved 1,000 miles away from home without anyone knowing. I literally didn't have to sneak and leave just so I could step out on faith and do what God told me to do, is just leave a toxic environment. If y'all have not seen yesterday's video, I already showed you guys what I use to wash my 4C hair. And now today I'm gonna do my hair in a protector style. I'm not gonna lie. All I'm gonna do is put my hair in a couple of cornrows, okay? I want to do probably 6 to 8 braids. Usually when I braid my hair, I make sure my braids are as small as possible. I am not a professional when it comes to braids at all, okay? I just taught myself how to braid a few years ago. We're gonna have a little chit chat. We're gonna talk about what's been happening. I'm gonna give you guys a snippet on why I was gone a little bit from social media, because that kind of ties into why I moved 1,000 miles away from home. It was hard for me to do content in the environment that I lived in, and to be honest, it was hard for me to do content in general with the mindset that I had. I dealt with a lot of doubt when it came to social media. One of the biggest problems that I did have was I wanted to be different, and I didn't know how I could be different. I didn't know how I could stand out, but I just felt it in my bones that I needed to be different. I couldn't make the same old content that I wanted to make, because to me it felt like it was just tiring. So I wanted to do something new, and it was so hard for me to do something new in an environment that I lived in because it was so toxic. I was working a job where I had to literally give my parent half of my check. It seemed like the perfect life, the perfect world. I was just having that work from home job, creating my own schedule, and I was just able to still have a social life. Definitely when you transitioning from high school and going to college, you know how it is. You're 18, you want to party, you having fun. During that time, I felt like giving half of my check to my dad was just okay. I felt like, well, it's not a big deal. At least I'm still getting money. Until you grow up and you realize, no, I have bills. No, I need my money. Like, well, when I wanted all of my money and my checks, it got to the point where I was threatened, disrespected, not heard, and even threatened for me to have a place to live. Some people might say or question why I didn't get another job. I was already working 2 jobs. I had 2 work from home jobs, and I was in college. Going through those things and experience the things that I experienced for the past 12 years was needed, because I was able to see how family really was. I didn't have family come in my house and disrespect me off the strength of not being able to control me. I experienced a lot of hurt and pain being back in the environment that I used to live in when I was living with my parent. It was very, very toxic. I just didn't have peace, and that was something that I wasn't used to. When I used to live with my aunt before she passed away, I had lived in a very, very peaceful environment. My aunt never tried to take no money from me or try to dangle a place to live over my head. One thing my aunt always wanted me to do, have my own money, have some peace, have a positive mind, and always put God first. Me changing to a different environment once I moved over to my dad's side of the family, I started to see and realize this is the reason why I wasn't that close to them in the first place. Sometimes when you have that one family member that you're close to and protect you and you had a good relationship with, you see why they protect you and why they keep you away from certain family members. I didn't understand why some of my family members switched up so quickly once I dealt with the death of my aunt. But to be honest, I don't think they switched up quickly. I just think that I wasn't able to really see who they really were. Once my aunt passed away, I feel like that's when my life ended and I gave up. I gave up once I started to see how quickly people was changing and switching up in my family, especially on my mom's side of the family. Being blamed for someone's death is already traumatic, okay? It's already traumatic when you gotta deal with a death again. My aunt couldn't protect me no longer when she passed away and people's true colors came out. But it's okay though, like I'm not sitting here upset or mad about what people have done to me. I see it as a lesson. And the crazy thing is, I didn't think I would ever come out of that environment. I couldn't understand why did God make this happen in my life. I questioned what was going on because I felt like my life had changed so drastically. I thought that I was just trapped in an environment that there was no way out. I even started content creating just so I could have an outlet, because mentally and emotionally I wasn't right. And I'm not saying that this move just automatically made me just better. I am shocked that I got out. That this is only the beginning of what God got for me. I wanted to move, but I was stopped to move. The fact of me listening to my dad and thinking that he had the best interest of mine, telling me that I just turned 18, so I wasn't gonna be ready to have my own place, but never taught me about paying bills and how to do this and do that on my own so I can be ready. See, sometimes people will just try to trap you from you doing what you actually want to do so you can stay up under their control. And how he had me up under his control was taking half of my checks and making me think that I needed him. For so long I felt like I couldn't leave my dad because I needed the money. But what God is showing me is I don't need the money and I don't need him. I just need to trust in God. And the way he moved me down here, and I only had 3 weeks to move unexpectedly, I know that I am going nowhere but up. I'm doing nothing but elevating, and I'm letting God have his hands on all of this situation. It's December. I felt like 12 years ago, that's when my life had ended. And to sit here, and the last day of my job is the day before my aunt passed away. A job that I've been wanting to get rid of, that I was not happy at. The last day of the old life that I have that has no attachments to me here at all. It's the same day. It's the day before my aunt passed away. That's how I know it's nothing but God. It's just not coincidental. Things happen for a reason, and I felt like I had to go through the things that I went through for the past 12 years because it's supposed to open up my eyes and help me grow. The amount of growth that I had over the 12 years is beautiful. I can't sweep that up under the rug and act like, yeah, I was in a toxic environment, but I can't act like I didn't grow. I'm not the same person that I was, obviously, 12 years ago. I'm happy as hell that I'm not in no toxic environment that took a toll on me mentally and emotionally. People wanted me to stay captive up under the control and the power that they thought they had over me. Everybody was happy when I was unhappy. Everybody was happy when I wasn't okay. Everybody was happy and good and didn't give a damn about me. But as long as I was doing my job of taking care of others, that was good for everyone else. I'm pretty sure if I stay like this for the rest of my life in that environment, everybody would have been okay with that. But I had to make a choice for myself and take a risk to get out of that environment. The way 2025 has started for me is not how it ended. It ended better than how it started, and I'm blessed for that, and I'm happy about that. The whole purpose of this video, to give other people hope that are going through something. Just know that, one, have hope, have faith that you will get out. Whether you pray to God, Allah, or whoever you talk to, if you talk to yourself, just know that it will come to an end. You feel me? Just know that sometimes there are obstacles in your life that you go through, that sometimes there are going to be people that's going to try to stop you, tear you down, and just don't want to see you grow. Sometimes those people are family members. Sometimes you experience your biggest betrayal from people that you care about the most. As long as you don't give up and keep going because you have a vision that your life is going to be different, follow that. Try your best not to pay attention to what's actually going on in your life. I personally look at the things that I had went through as distractions. God is trying to test me to see if I'm strong enough. Sometimes it takes for you to take risks on your own life to make change to happen. Don't be stagnant, don't be comfortable. Whatever toxic, negative environment you're in is trying to have you stuck there. And as long as you know that you feel like that's better out there for you, go for it. God gives you a sign to do something, do it. You ain't gotta tell nobody about it. Keep it to yourself, but just be obedient and follow the path of what God is trying to put you on to make change happen for you. Just remember that whatever you're going through is only temporary. Pain is temporary, not forever. You have the power to make the changes that you want in your life. Nobody has power or control over you but God, Allah, whoever you believe in. You have that power, and you have the power to make change. Don't go another year going through the same bullshit. Don't go another year allowing people to mistreat you just because they might say that we're family. Put yourself first, do what you gotta do for you, and keep moving forward. And you will see how God can really bless your life and how good God can really get for you. Like I said, I'm only at the beginning of this shit. God has really got his hands on me and in my life. He's protecting me 100%. Y'all see me greasing on my head. Y'all see my little braids. I'm giving Bow Wow. But on this side, I'm giving ODB. Okay? I told y'all, I am not a professional. I just do what I gotta do to make myself look good. Do you hear me? Okay? So yeah. So I hope y'all enjoyed this little convo. And stay tuned for tomorrow wig, because you don't want to miss it, okay? Y'all know I be coming with these wigs, and y'all know I'm honest when it comes to these reviews too. See y'all tomorrow.